All right, Knights, as we dive into Isaiah chapter 5, verses 1 through 7, the vibe shifts into a tragic love song called The Song of the Vineyard, and it is basically the ultimate developer's nightmare. Think about the massive hype for the new Super Mario Bros. Galaxy's movie based on the game. Imagine the master developer builds this incredible high performance level, fills it with grand stars, clears out every single bug, and gives the players every power up imaginable just so they can succeed. But then when it is time for the game to actually go live, the players just sit in a corner and produce nothing but stink fruit. That is the exact level of frustration we are seeing in this text as God looks at a vineyard he built on a fertile hill, cleared of stones, and planted with choice vines. You have to ask yourself why God bothers singing a love song about a garden that is clearly gone bad. And the answer is that it is absolutely heartbreaking to see that kind of wasted potential. God did all the heavy lifting by removing the baggage of the past and building a watchtower of protection because he expected to see neighborly love and justice flow out like fine wine. Instead, what he found were wild grapes, which in the original Hebrew basically translates to stink fruit. It is that bitter fruit that looks like a power star from a distance, but when you get close, it smells like a dumpster fire because it has the outward appearance of faith without any of the actual source code energy we see in John chapter 15. Jesus tells us in that chapter that he is the vine and we are the branches, and that whoever abides in him bears much fruit. If the fruit in our lives is bitter, it is a sign that we have unplugged from the source and ignored the divine oversight promised in Psalm 121. With a bit of humor, we have to realize that no one actually wants to live in a glitched level. If the developer realizes the world is broken and the players are refusing to use the grace described in Galatians chapter 5 to produce something good, eventually he stops hosting the server. This is the ultimate reality check in the text where God warns he will remove the hedge and let the wild take back over. We often feel the frustration of thinking we need better soil or fewer rocks in our lives, but we have to face the rhetorical question of what more could have been done for us that has not already been done. At the end of the day, you cannot blame the vine dresser for a bad harvest when the vines themselves choose to be bitter. It is time for a heart level patch to stop being stink fruit. Start using the grand stars of grace you have been given and finally yield what you were actually planted for, love and peace. Just a thought.